Okay, so I created 2 types of technology with the materials listed for my case student, who's case student 3. Um, he had a complicated pregnancy, so he's developed pretty late. He'll eat things that aren't edible and stuff like that. He doesn't work well with others. In my opinion, he has troubles expressing his emotions. So because of expressing his emotions, he can be disruptive and things like that. So I geared my technology towards that. So I had 2 things. One that I hadn't seen before, and one's pretty common. I'll go over the one I hadn't seen before first. So I saw this thing about trying to get kids to express emotions, letting the teacher know how they're feeling and things like that, which I believe helps the student and the teacher. So I created these cups. There's 3 of them. So here we go. The light. And the student would have them at his desk. So they all represent different faces. So there would be sad, happy, and angry. Um, you could do more if you needed to. If you just wanted happy and sad, honestly, it just depends on the student. So my thought process was that he would have them stacked on the corner of his desk, and when he comes in, however he's feeling, he would, put that one on the bottom. So if he's feeling happy, you'd have this put at the corner of the desk. If he's feeling angry, he'd put that one. Just so that way verbally he doesn't have to tell the teacher how he's feeling, because I think that's hard for him, but he can just show her instead. So that will also help the teacher, because it'll prepare her for the lesson and the combinations she's going to have to make depending on how he's feeling. And you could make the cups bigger, smaller. The reason I went small, only because of the other kids. The smaller they are, I thought the better. Big enough for the teacher to see them, for him to see them. But I didn't want him too big to make a distraction for the other kids. Or, if he was sad in the other corner of his desk, I didn't want the kids asking questions and wondering why he was sad and maybe picking on him and things like that, which is why I chose small. I think they help both the student. Then I just talked about the environment, which would, it's the reason why I did them small. I think it would help him keep him on task. Even so, it would help the teacher keep him on task, because she would know how he's feeling and she would know maybe how to react and things like that. Like if he was a disturbance, maybe if she knew beforehand that he came in angry, she could have made precautions, stuff like that. So then the second was a rubber band ball, which I've seen many ways. You can buy them in the store, this and that. My idea was that I was going to use a stress ball type thing, because it's squishy, and I had different reasons for squishy. The reason I think this helps the student, which you would take the rubber bands and put them around like this all the way around until it's completed. The reason I didn't do it myself is because I believe that it's a hands-on activity that the student could do, which would also help him stay busy. And it's a fun thing to do, maybe keep him, energized, something like that. But the reason I did squishy was for the environment, because sometimes the rubber band balls can be hard, and if you were to get angry and throw them, whether it be down to the ground, the rubber band ball would bounce really high, or even at somebody. It would be a little hard. At least this is very squishy. It's not going to bounce, so it's not going to be a disturbance. It's not going to hit somebody. And it also acts as a stress ball, which was my idea towards the rubber band ball. But the ones like that you can buy, they tend to be hard, whereas this one's soft. So even he could even just use this. He wouldn't have to use rubber bands. But the rubber bands would give him a hands-on thing to do, which is why I chose to do the rubber band ball. I just think it would help him distress, especially if he was angry. It could be something that the teacher even keeps at her desk, so that way he's not playing with it. And maybe if he has his angry cup up, then she would know maybe I should bring him the rubber band ball, and it would help him. I do think it would keep him on task if he is angry, because it is a stress reliever. And other than that, those are the 2 that I made. I could really see myself using the cups. I think it's a really good idea. That's all.